Hello, this is Variegata Gaming, and today I want to present to you 5 short and casual games for those long and cold January nights. These are easy to play, easy to pick up indie games for when you want to fill half an hour or so with something other than daydreaming about leaving your soulless job. Here we go! My first recommendation is Joconi. Released in 2020, Tukoni is a traveller going about his day, seeing his friends and poking about the grass to see what he can find. This is a point-and-click puzzle game based on a series of books by Ukrainian artist Oksana Bula. This enchanting world is hand-drawn, with a sprightly soundtrack and a collection of friendly woodland inhabitants to chat to. An interesting point about this game is that the story is entirely told through images, animated speech bubbles, and visuals rather than words. This allows the player to fully appreciate the gorgeous artwork. Although it is quite short, maybe 30 minutes or so, it is incredibly soothing, and I would highly recommend this to anyone who wants something for a rainy afternoon. Atmospheric and sweet. This is available on itch.io and Steam. Next up, we have a serious case of whiplash as I introduce you to the furious world of PUSS. This is an absurd puzzle maze game with some wild neon interdimensional psychedelia being thrown in your face. The levels are tough, the imagery intense, and the cat is quite cute. Giving you a slight headache since 2018, it is available on Steam, mobile, PS4, Switch and Xbox. I was absolutely terrible at this game, but hopefully you are better. I loved the visuals, I loved the colours, I loved the intensity, and I think this would be great if you need something to, liven yourself up a little bit. Maybe something that requires some concentration. I hope you enjoy. Third on my list is going to bring things back down a notch or two, into calmer waters, with slightly less chance of causing grinding teeth. Zenge was released in 2016 by Hamster on Coke Games, which is an excellent name for a publisher, by the way. It is a relaxing, yet peculiar matching game, which is sort of similar to a jigsaw, I suppose, but with a wider scope. It tells the story of Aeon, a lonely journeyman who's stuck between worlds and time. Zenge is a beautiful game with an utterly wonderful soundtrack. The story is entirely told through drawn images in much the same way as Tukoni, and if you reach the end you can watch all of them in a row to relive this experience. Zenge is available on mobile and Steam. My penultimate recommendation is one you have almost definitely heard of if you've been on YouTube over the past few months. Toy Story crossed with Chucky, Poppy Playtime is a one-chapter long nightmare available on Steam and developed by Mob Games. I attempted to play this one recently and failed miserably, but you can see the results on my channel if you really wish to. You can laugh at me panicking and then maybe hop across to my friend's channel, Mr. V Plays, where he actually successfully completes it. Horrifying, tense, and a strong reminder that it's the stuff hiding in the dark that's scary, not just the dark itself. This one is definitely for those who like horror. Creep around an abandoned toy factory and piece together the story of those ill-fated enough to work within it. Collect items, solve puzzles, discover hidden truths. But whatever you do, don't get caught. Completing this rollercoaster lineup of casual indie games to fill those bleak winter nights, I present to you something possibly bleaker: a farm inhabited by a lone, elderly woman. Where the Goats Are is available on itch.io and was created by Memory of God, another good developer name. You play as Tikva, resident of this here farm and raiser of these here goats. You potter about, watering your plant, milking your goats, making cheese, exchanging said cheese with a merchant for straw, and reading the increasingly desperate letters from your distant friends and family. I won't say too much about the story, other than this is the dystopian farming simulator you never knew you needed. You'll start to wonder what those mysterious noises are, and just what are those ghostly shapes that glide across the dirt. Well, I mean, the place is certainly quieter now, all the chickens have inexplicably disappeared. But what can you do, other than stand and stare across the scrub where the goats are?